The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. A former All-SEC kicker, Austin McGinnis, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And not much to... Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Swift. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now from Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
With the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The Lion ball carrier.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. from the gun. Murray throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from the 20. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
At the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On second down, Frazier, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wentz on third down. Making the catch is Sternberger. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
40-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just running with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. After, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Swift, the ball.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Swift. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Murray now. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff to Swift. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's up 3rd and 5.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st down, Lions.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down and 7.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw is Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Now Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Target.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down by Trey Flowers. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Eagles give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, it's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us that this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
First down, Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now Murray again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Shotgun now for Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Wentz. They'll find Miller. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Lions 20.
And McGinnis for the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next.